One of the biggest mistakes I've made after having arrived in the Philippines in earlier years was that I thought I was the prize, yeah, and not the girls. So I thought like, yeah, I just have to walk down the streets and the girls are come flocking to me, they're admiring me. That kind of mindset. But the reality is, even as a Western man, as a Westerner, you have to work in order to meet girls, get together with girls, you know, talking about the Filipinas, of course. In order to approach them, yeah, you need to learn to approach Filipinas. Some guys really need to learn that. So this is still what we have to do. Yeah, it's not that easy that you just can present yourself there and then everything takes care of itself. Learn to date, learn to approach. If you are okay with that, if you are perhaps more a shy guy and don't know how to approach girls, then of course you can also use dating sites, right? No issue. By the way, there is a great dating service in the Philippines, in case you didn't know. It's called Christian Filipina. It's an award-winning service, already active since 2009. Very friendly, conservative, and therefore trustworthy, I find. For me, it's the #1 most trusted dating service for Christian singles who are looking for faith-based relationships. I think this is important for some guys, especially if they're Christians. So this is really the only dating service I trust and would recommend to you, because I have also made experiences, or I had experiences with other dating sites, and no good. Without going into further detail, the link is in the description. Check it out, see if it is something for you. Yeah, now that's really the thing. It's a phenomena, right? Men come to the Philippines, certain men, some men, I don't know, maybe many men even, and think they are the prize. But the real prize is actually to find a good, beautiful and sweet Filipina. That's the real trophy. That's actually the real prize, in my opinion. But why do men think that way? And why did I think that way? That's a good question. So I want to try to dig a little bit deeper and try to answer this. Long story short, and by the way, we are here at the marina at the Sutra Harbor Resort in Kota Kinabalu. I'm still in Malaysia, in North Borneo. Enjoying a beautiful day today. So, long story short, definitely I think low self-esteem plays a role. These men, and also I, at the time, suffered from low self-esteem. Insecurities play a role, low self-worth, maybe. So these guys need an ego booster, you know. And also, you know, many men, they heard about the Philippines today even more than like 10 years ago or 20 years ago, due to social media and YouTube. There's so many videos out on YouTube now, especially about the Philippines. So many vloggers. So yeah, these guys who watch these videos maybe also get a certain idea about the girls, you know. They get a certain idea about certain dating dynamics, and they also learn by watching these videos that they are a hot commodity. And I also told this in my videos, you know, that yeah, Western men are kind of a hot commodity in the Philippines. At least it can feel that way, you know. But maybe these are just wrong ideas also, partly, not all of it, but you know. And then yeah, after watching these videos and you know, remaining in a certain echo chamber, you know, you get wrong ideas, and then you really think, oh okay, I'm going to the Philippines now, I'm flying over, and then I just, you know, I'm strolling down the streets, perhaps even in an arrogant manner, and then let's see what's happening, you know. Pretty sure the girls will come, you know. And this is also, I can tell you this from my own experience. I call it the Girlie Bar Effect, the Girlie Bar phenomena, you know. Like I shared the story in other videos, right? When I visited the Philippines later on, I also visited the girly bars, checked out these places, you know. And then when you go inside these girly bars, you know, you you open the door and already you don't even have, you haven't even closed the door already, like 10-15 chicks coming running at you, you know, and treating you like the guy, like the top G, you know. So if you only hang out in these bars and establishments and you get a completely wrong idea and image about yourself, you really start to think, at least I did, that I am someone special, you know. So, you know, and then later this kind of wrong perception about myself carried over. And even when I was just walking down the streets or did some shopping or in the supermarket, I thought, hey, why aren't these girls looking at me or coming and talk to me? You know, seriously, I'm not kidding you. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. That's my boat, by the way, here. I'm just kidding. That's my boat over there. No, I'm just kidding, you know. No, I'm not kidding you, you know. Like I was really thinking in these lines, and I was a bit younger also, you know. Anyway, this is the girly bar effect, and maybe some guys also suffer from that, you know. Yes, definitely you are attractive to Filipinas. Western men are attractive to Filipinas, but not all Filipinas like Western men or prefer Western men. But in general, one can say that yes, Western men are attractive to Filipinas. Yeah? Not to all, but to maybe a significant amount. Especially when you are from the United States. That has also something to do with the history and the long relationship the Philippines and the United States enjoy. Yeah? In the early days, they really didn't enjoy the relationship, the Filipinos. But you know, that's the history, and the Philippines and the Filipinos still kind of look up to America, to the States, you know. This is due to the history and stuff. And yeah, in general, as a Western foreigner, you carry a certain image, you know. It is like it is, and you cannot change this, and will never be changed. And this not only applies to the Philippines, it also applies to other Southeast Asian countries, for example Indonesia, yeah? Where you as a foreigner, especially when you are a white foreigner, a white Westerner, you are perceived as wealthy, well-educated, having a well-paid job, you know, high position, stable position. You're financially stable. This is the image we carry. It's like a stigmata. We cannot get rid of it. And in some way it's true, because most of us who have their act together, you know, worked on their careers and should be financially stable. At least when you are in your 40s or your 50s, right? But anyway, so that's the image. And of course, also this is attractive to Filipinas, you know, to every woman around the world actually. Normal, regular women who also got their act together don't mind being together with a guy who has his act together and is financially stable and also emotionally mature, right? Nothing wrong with that. But so this is the scenario. But of course, you are not king or superhero, right? Some men make the mistake there. They think like they are something really, really special there in the Philippines. But this mindset, this thinking is exactly the problem I find, because this is when you attract the bad girls, you know. And then of course later also when you just want to take it too easy and want to start to lead with your wallet, you know. But if you think that you are the prize, yeah, maybe you need to think that way because of your psychological constitution. Yeah. A guy who thinks he is the prize in the Philippines definitely suffers from lack of approval and validation. He needs an ego booster, and this is due to his past experiences. You know, that can be manifold. You know, like maybe he was not lucky or successful with dating in Western countries. This is part of the huge resort complex here in at the Sutra Harbor Resort. This is the Magellan Resort, a beautiful property. I always come here when I'm in KK. It's a perfect place to hang out. Today it's a little bit cloudy, but still you can get an idea of the setting and the scenery here. And they have islands over there. You can do island hopping, snorkeling, all kinds of water activities, jet skiing. Yeah. And by the way, over there, that's the Philippines. I'm not kidding you. I mean, geographically, no, it's Malaysia, it's Borneo, but you cannot see it here. But I try to zoom it. Those are all these immigrants from the Philippines building their houses in the water, not on land. Yeah, so these are the water villages from these mostly illegal Filipino immigrants who lived there already for decades. Yeah, these Filipinos, they are mostly Muslims, yeah, and they come from Mindanao province and Zulu and stuff like that. So that's the Philippines over there already, you know. Anyway, yeah, it depends on your past experience, of course, right? I don't know, maybe you are divorced from your ex-wife in America, or maybe in Germany, I don't know. Or maybe you had really, really traumatic experiences also. There's so many different examples for that I know about. So yeah, you're trying to cope, you know, and then you come to the Philippines and then you hear some stories and then you suffer from low self-esteem. I mean, it's just normal. I mean, come on, we all need approval and validation, you know. We need to feel good about ourselves also, you know, and we want to have success with dating women, especially younger and attractive and sexy and beautiful women, right? I mean, if you're in your 50s, good luck with dating in Western countries or in America, you know. There's no such a thing like hooking up with 25-year-old or 30-year-old women, you know. That's an illusion, and it can get very frustrating. I can relate to these guys, you know. And then here you are in the Philippines, Disneyland East, you know. Everything seems to be possible, but again, your underlying psychological issues can be a big liability for you. Yeah? So If you feel like you are the prize, then you definitely have self-esteem issues, 100%. Because you need to feel that way because of certain reasons. And this is exactly when you become an easy target for flattery. Yeah, for flattery. Very dangerous. And you end up with the wrong girls. Because also Filipinas are very smart ladies. And those ladies who have an agenda, or playing an agenda, of course, you know, they sniff out these guys, you know. And they figure you out. What you're up to, what you need, what you don't need, you know. So you might end up worse than when you came to the Philippines. This is how I see it. Yeah, so we need those guys. Let's say we need a mindset shift here. Okay, we need a mindset shift. The Filipina is the prize, not we or you. Yeah, this is how we should consider this and think about it and look at it. Because this is the prerequisite actually. Because there's still a lot of work to do in the Philippines, because as you all know from watching all these videos and reading all the blog posts, you know, there's a tremendous job of sorting the wheat from the chaff to do still in the Philippines, you know. If you are a kind of a guy who needs to play king or feel like a king or like a rock star, and you need admiration and flattery and validation and approval, you will get it. You will get it from certain girls in the Philippines. And they rip you off left, right and center. I'm not talking only money, I'm talking also emotions. Yeah? They rip your heart out, you know, and you wonder why. I'm not saying it's easy to navigate the Philippines. The Philippines is really the Champions League of dating. Yeah? One of the Champions League of dating. So there's still a lot of work to do to sort out the wheat from the chaff in the Philippines. It would also help greatly if you know who you are. Huh? So don't be so arrogant and full of yourself, but know who you are, you know. You don't need to hide, of course. So we are talking about a healthy self-esteem, right? And this is the phenomena. Guys from Western countries, from the States or from Europe, from Australia, I don't know, Canada, they're arriving at the Philippines, and then everything seems to turn around 180 degrees, you know. They do things they never done in the home countries. They lose their common sense. They do all kind of stupid things, and they're completely let loose. But also one thing is for sure, Filipinas are not waiting for you in the Philippines. Yeah? That might sound a little bit contradictory, because I said Filipinas are definitely attracted to Westerners, yes, but in a healthy, normal way. Yeah, but they are certainly not waiting for you there, you know. So, meaning to say that you think you just can arrive there and they're waiting already for you, they're running after you. No. It's not like that. Don't have that mindset. Even it would be the case that all the Filipinas in the world and in the Philippines would be waiting only for you. You still shouldn't have that mindset, like that you are the prize. Yeah, we are talking personal development here, you know. I know how difficult it is, because I'm talking from my own experience here, you know. The ego is the problem. And if you have certain needs and desires and or you lacked certain treatment, maybe for decades, yeah, you know, you are an easy victim, you know. Filipinas are not waiting for you. The good, the beautiful, and the sweet Filipinas, they're not waiting for you. Get this out of your mind. Get to work, you know. Work on yourself. Work on your dating skills. Dating is different in the Philippines than in other countries in Europe or in America. Learn how to approach, you know, overcome your shyness. I tell you, the only Filipinas who will wait for you are the ones in the bars. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to spend your money on them. You know, these are the only chicks who are waiting for you. Not only in the Philippines, also in Thailand and other countries, right? So that's the thing I wanted to share today. Yeah, and then Filipinas also need to be courted. They want to be courted, you know. It's your job as a man. It's a traditional country still, and it's conservative. So you meet Filipinas, you date them, you court them, and yeah, you can meet them anywhere in the Philippines, of course. Anywhere, right? And you can meet them on the streets, in the malls, in the restaurants. We all know that. But you know, for some guys, it's difficult to just approach Filipinas, you know, because if they don't approach you, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? If you have no approaching skills, if you're too shy, then you are in a very bad situation, right? You're already in paradise. You are like in the best spot, but you still cannot hook up with Filipinas. That's actually very strange and crazy. It's like sitting in a golden cage, you know, like you are in the hot spot, but you got nothing. Yeah. That's why don't think these girls come flocking at you. This is what I learned. And if you're a shy guy, then try out Christian Filipina, the dating service I was talking about earlier. Great service, great success stories, and the link is in the description. Check it out, give it a try. Yeah, and that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to your comments, and I'm gonna see you in one of my next videos. Take care. Bye bye here from Sudra Harbor Resort in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, Malaysia. Bye bye.